So my comments on psychic predictions. Uh, Psychic predictions, nothing is written in stone, and no psychic holds the city or the planet in their hands in terms of being accurate. They can read some things, and I'm very good at this actually. I can read way into the future. However, there's always exceptions. I mean, let's say that you are applying for a job at a medical lab and you get it. And someone had predicted that there was going to be some malaise in society and some sort of germ warfare happening or something. I don't know. And then what happens is you have in that job, you discover that there is some sort of a loose contagion that ends up getting contained because you found it. So then there's no health hazard in the community or anything that happens. And therefore, the whole psychic prediction about the germ loose out there in the public is turns out to be bunk and it's gone. So every one of us has an effect on the future, and there is nothing really written in stone, because if you lay back and rely on psychic predictions to guide you, well, what the hell are you? Just a chess piece on the board of somebody who's seen more? It's not like that. All of our decisions, when we work at a higher level of consciousness and have more awakened brain and are in our higher faculties, using faster brain centers and firing more, like what I said in the earlier videos, that is really creating from the quantum field, then that tends to impact the future much more powerfully. And it is literally unpredictable by psychics, and you have to see where the psychic is and what their divine observer lets them see. So chain smoking, drinking coffee, and seeing their client, they have sort of this group society, and they may get somebody with really bright light that they're reading, or an average person or whoever. They will not read all these people the same, because there are some things that are permitted in terms of their understanding and tapping in to others depending on their own codex attainment and where they're at, and some things they won't be able to read as well. Same with people who are, different walks of life that have certain heavy belief systems that goes into their readings and colors it. It's not really uh, going to work as well to see someone who does not have the same beliefs in this in a different kind of a life stream. So that's where the best thing to do is to awaken your own higher consciousness and do your own predictions about your own life. And then you will have far more accuracy than relying on psychic predictions that read the collective what's happening. Sometimes they read individuals uh, in a certain state, because let's say you're going to have take another job and marry someone at the time of the reading. It can have a completely different reading turnout than if you are the next day have broken up with this person and are not going to take the same job and have changed your course completely. Go back to that psychic a week later and it's going to be a whole different situation, you see. So you see what I'm saying? You are not bound by any kind of psychic prediction at all, because you are a loose fluid reader out in the world that is creating every minute. There's a very interesting article I read a very long time ago, about 25 years ago, that said that your cellular mass is changing second to second in how it is dividing based on what you're holding in your mind as your worldview, your belief about yourself, about your life, about everything. So, if that's happening, good luck being able to psychically predict you 100% accurately.